Hi everyone, so I'm going to go over the directions to day 4 for ELA. Okay, the first thing that we have for day 4 is our reading log. Somebody asked me if they can do an article instead of reading a book because they don't have a book. That's completely fine if you need to do that. 3 to 5 sentences, just like we do in class. And that should be it for the reading log. Very, very simple, okay? Then we have building spelling skills for homophones, okay? It says spelling strategy. The word bank, word morning, and the word morning are homophones, or words that sound alike but are spelled differently and have different meanings, okay? So it says practice. In each numbered box, write a sentence using one of the homophones in each pair. Use each homophone once. So each portion here, so I'm looking at this page, okay, right here. So there's 2 words. So on each side, you have to write one sentence using each word. Okay, so it's real and real for numbers 1 and 2. So I made up my own sentences and I'll share them with you. So the first real that I'm doing is R-E-A-L, okay? I put Kobe Bryant was a real person. Okay, so that's just someone who realistically exists, okay? The second real, R-E-E-L, is it's a cylinder object that you can wrap something around, okay? So the example that I'm using is a fishing reel. So if you ever see fishing poles, there's a wire that goes from the bottom of the fishing pole all the way up to the top. And whenever you reel that fishing pole in, or whenever you're turning the little knob backwards, you're reeling in a fish. So the example that I put was the man used a fishing reel to catch the fish. Okay, so that's one way to use reel that's spelled R-E-E-L. So you're going to be doing that for each one. A good thing to do for these is if you know, so say the second one is tail and tail. So if you know what tail that's spelled T-A-I-L means, but you don't know what tail that's spelled T-A-L-E means, you can Google it, find the definition, and create a sentence. That's the easiest way to do it. So that's what you're doing for that portion, okay? Then we're gonna flip the page to practice B. Practice B says, use the following homophones to complete each sentence below. Use each word once. So it's meet and meet, right, one, and feet, okay? So I did number 1 for you. It says, blank day, a summer flood washed a mongoose out of his home. Okay, so we already know that it's going to be either one O-N-E or one W-O-N, okay? It's O-N-E because it's one day, so that's kind of like a certain day, okay? It's not W-O-N like you won the game or anything like that, okay? So number 1 is, one day a summer flood washed a mongoose out of his home. Number 2, it says, a family brought him blank into their house to revive him. If we're looking at that one, then we're probably going to say a family brought him right into their house to revive him. And the right that we're using is R-I-G-H-T, not W-R-I-T-E, because W-R-I-T-E, we already know, is like you're writing an essay, okay? Challenge, it says, the name of the mongoose, Rikki Tikki Tavi, comes from the sound he made. Words that are based on sounds are called onomatopoeia. For each of the following sounds, write a word that sounds like it. You may use real words or new words that you make up for yourself. So if we're thinking of number 1, it says bees in a hive. Okay, this is very simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Think about what kind of sounds a bee would make in a hive. So obviously we're thinking that they buzz. So for number 1, we might put buzz or buzz or buzzing, something like that, a sound word that whatever the animal is that it says? Makes. Okay, so for number 2, a duck, we might be starting to think about what kind of sounds a duck makes, and so on and so forth. Okay. So that's it for day 4. On one thing that I forgot, on the first practice, practice A, where it gives you the 2 words, number 7, it says peace and peace, but the first piece, P-I-E-C-E, that's spelled wrong. So I just need you to put, there's an L at the end of it for some reason, it's just a typo. That word is just peace, P-I-E-C-E. Okay, I've been getting a lot of questions about it, so just to let you know, that's just a little typo. And I'll be going over day 5 tomorrow. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Comment below if I didn't explain something well enough. Let me know so that I can explain it to you to where it makes sense. All right, thanks guys.